works as a domestic helper in Delhi. She is a single parent who earns around 8,000 rupees each month. Despite the limited income, she has chosen to send her son to a private school instead of a government school.
Kids in my locality going to government schools cannot read or speak English. My son can do both. I spend 3,000 rupees on his school fees and an additional 5 to 600 on transportation every month. I am the sole breadwinner of the house, but his education is my topmost priority.
Geeta's story is not unique. A number of parents like her are increasingly opting for private schools for their children. Data from the District Information System for Education shows that between 2007 and 2013, enrollment in government schools declined by about 11.7 million. In contrast, enrollment in private schools went up by 27 million. The decline in enrollment is a worrying trend. This is more so given that it has happened despite a consistent increase in expenditure on government schools over the same period. One of the big reasons for parents making the switch from public to private schools is the poor learning levels reported by government schools. When I used to go to a government school, half the students would just mark their attendance and leave. We never had any activities and nobody even bothered to check our homework. But in my present school, we have to wear proper uniforms, and upon not completing our homework, we get punished. According to the Annual Status of Education Report 2014 by Pratham, an NGO working towards improving the quality of education in India, only 46.8% students in the 8th standard could read simple sentences in English. This data reflects learning levels across schools in India, whether government or private. Clearly, therefore, it is not necessary that being in a private school in itself implies higher quality of education.
So, in UP...
But experts like Prashant Narang say that often government funding to schools is not well rationalized.
There are fewer students. So, for example, there was a news yesterday that in one of the schools in Lahore, Spiti has just one student in the entire school, and the government spending on that school is 13 lakh rupees. ACER has clearly shown that there is a huge gap in learning outcomes as far as government schools and private schools are concerned.
But enrollment in private schools means increased spending for families. According to a recent study by the Associated Chambers of Commerce in India, school expenses of a single child including tuition fees have risen from Rs 55,000 in 2005 to Rs 1,25,000 per annum in 2015. In addition, a report by the National Sample Survey Office shows that as of 2015, 1 out of every 4 students in India took private tuitions, with parents spending an average of Rs 2,000 per year for these classes. All of this places additional burden on poorer families. Despite that, until public schools can get their act together, there is a little choice for parents like Geeta if they are looking for a better future for their children. In New Delhi, this is Kandar Prustagi for WION.